President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi held a phone call with the Kenyan counterpart William Ruto, congratulating the latter for the win in the presidential elections, wishing him success in leading the brotherly nation toward a prosperous future. Presidential spokesperson Bassam Radi said that the head of state hailed the distinguished ties that bind Egypt and Kenya, as leaders of both countries are keen to resume the consultations regarding a number of files of mutual concern. For his part, the Kenyan leader expressed appreciation for the generous gesture and for the historic ties with Egypt, stressing his will to boost the bilateral cooperation in different domains and open up new horizons to develop relations on all levels. On the occasion of the centenary of the foundation of the Federation of the Egyptian Industries, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi attended the launch of the International Manufacturing Convention and Exhibition. The event is organized by the Federation of the Egyptian Industries at Al Manara Conference Center. The details.
President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi witnessed on Saturday the launch of the first international forum and exhibition for industry. The forum is organized by the Federation of Egyptian Industries on the occasion of the 100th anniversary of founding the Federation. The exhibition, held under the auspices of President al-Sisi, includes a number of huge pavilions for diversified industries, especially the sectors of engineering industries and machinery manufacture. Earlier this month, the Sisi ordered support to industrial complexes with a view to increase their production. During a meeting with Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli and Trade and Industry Minister Ahmed Samir, the President reviewed the ministry's plan to increase industrial investments and enhance the production of industrial complexes. Presidential spokesperson Ambassador Bassam Radi said the President ordered the trade ministers to simplify procedures related to industrial investments and remain in touch with the community of national business persons. Radi added that the move aims to identify challenges that the national business persons face and quickly provide solutions to overcome any obstacles in this regard. Meanwhile, Minister of Trade reviewed steps taken to benefit from industrial complexes in all governorates, which include 4,808 industrial units. He also touched on the ministry's plan to support and stimulate industrial activities at the national level by strengthening industrial investment operations.
During the launch of the forum, President al-Sisi witnessed the inauguration of a number of projects of the National Initiative for the Industrial Development, IBDA. The President watched a documentary film on the historical reflection of the economic crisis on the global economy and the success of the Egyptian economy in overcoming those obstacles. The President also saluted the companies of the private sector for their efforts to increase the workers' wages after the state's decision to raise the minimum wage and pay £300 as an exceptional bonus to face the price hikes. The head of state directed to grant the golden license to all the advanced companies for the period of 3 months in the context of supporting the Egyptian industry. Foreign Minister Sameh Shukri participated in the preparatory meetings of the Arab League Council in Algeria. The ministerial meetings come within the framework of preparing for the 31st regular session of the Arab Summit, which will be held in early November. After receiving the rotating presidency of the preparatory meeting, Algerian Foreign Minister Ramadan Lamamra called for doubling the Arab efforts in the light of the current challenges. In his speech before the meeting, Lamamra tackled the repercussions of the international epidemic coronavirus, which was followed by the Ukrainian-Russian war, with both crises hitting the Arab economies. The meeting was attended by the Arab League Secretary General Ahmed Abul Ghait, tackling the agenda and the draft resolutions which will be presented to the summit. Minister of Defense and Military Production Lieutenant General Mohammed Zaki witnessed the graduation of the 6th batch of the Male Sanitary Institution and the 5th batch of the female sanitary institution in attendance of the Chief of Staff, General Osama Askar, and the leaders of the main branches of the armed forces, as well as a number of high-ranking officers. The ceremony started with the bike show performed by the male and the female students. They also performed some of the daily trainings and the self-defense techniques. Groups of the sanitary institutions graduates presented a military show that illustrated the capabilities of the cadets. The Defense Minister also honored a number of martyrs' families in recognition of their sacrifices for the country. He also honored the distinguished cadets and endowed them the Military Order of the 3rd class after it was ratified by President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. Egypt's First Lady Mrs. Intisar al-Sisi welcomed the Serbian First Lady Tamara Vučić, who is currently on a visit to Cairo. On her social media account, Mrs. al-Sisi welcomed the high-ranking guest as the Serbian First Lady expressed her happiness with visiting the City of Arts at the new administrative capital, which acts as the castle of knowledge and arts of the new republic. The First Lady wished Vučić a happy stay in Egypt, especially in Luxor, as it is the first visit to the marvelous city. Outgoing Lebanese President Michel Aoun said that the nation could be sliding into constitutional chaos with an unprecedented situation of having no one in line to succeed him and a cabinet that is operating in a caretaker capacity.